So I have a few recommendations and strategies for what you can do when this happens. And I also just want to reiterate that in behavior analysis, we don't respond to what behaviors look like or the topography. We respond to the function and why they're happening. So the function that I'm speaking about right now is when you ask your child to do something and they engage in any behavior besides doing what you've asked them to do, such as being silly or something else. So that's the function of what I'm speaking about right now. So there's something that you can do proactively on the antecedent end, and that's before any problem behavior happens or before you ask your child to do something and they don't follow through with doing it. And that's reinforce your child for doing the things that you feel like they should just be doing because they should and they're your child. Those are things that you want to pay attention to and douse with reinforcement. And while they might seem like little things to you and, oh, my child should just do this because I asked them to, the reality is we place hundreds and hundreds of demands on our children every day, and it's really easy to pay attention to the things that they're not doing when we ask them to, but there's not enough attention paid to the things that they do when we ask them to do it, such as if you do ask your child to brush their teeth and they do it right away, then whatever form of reinforcement you use, for mine it would be verbal praise, that's when I would say, Sophia, thank you so much for getting up to brush your teeth quickly. That makes mom so happy. Or if you just finished bath time and you asked your child to put on their pajamas, that's when you want to specifically praise and reinforce those behaviors that you feel that your child should just be doing because they just should be doing it. Another strategy you can use on the antecedent end that I have separate videos about is using a promised reinforcer when you need to transition your child away from doing something that they're enjoying to doing something that's unpreferred. And I have separate videos about that. I'm not going to dive into deep right now, but that's a strategy and I have videos about that. And again, when I say reinforcement, I don't mean giving your child an M&M every time they go from a preferred to unpreferred activity. It might be that for some children, but reinforcement is anything that makes a behavior increase. So that's going to look different for some kids. So whatever reinforcement you need to transition your child from a preferred activity to an unpreferred activity, or when you're giving them a demand, that's a strategy you can use. And then a strategy